Cost and management accounting in 5. We are going to look at a question of October 2020. So we are going to look at first question that is we have on section A. So on the multiple choice section, the first question is the costs incurred for receiving an order from a client and delivering the finished goods to the client is known as. So the part of receiving an order is part of administration cost. And then when delivering the finished goods, now it becomes selling cost. So we have selling and administration, which we have on D. The total fixed costs total fixed costs. We know that they do not change with the level of output or the level of the volume of output or volume of units. So basically, according to our description that we have, you'd see that A is the correct one. It remains constant even if there is a change in the volume produced. Then 1.1.3, the management accounting is concerned with the provision of information to, obviously, to the management of the business. And according to the responses given, we'd see that uh, persons inside the company is the most appropriate one, as it indicates the management. Remember, the management is part of the company inside. So it becomes persons inside the company. So this is the correct response that we have. Then moving on to the third part of our question, fourth part is financial accounting. So financial accounting, according to the responses given, it provides information to external users. So obviously, financial accounting is the one which is involved with the preparation of financial statements, which are then audited and published to external users. We're talking about financial institutions, when they want to issue out loans, we can talk about the potential investors also can make use of that information. Then this is what we have. Then question 5, rates and taxes are paid to the municipalities are considered to be. So these are fixed costs. Remember, the amount of rates and taxes do not change from period to period, so they become fixed. So we have fixed C. From that, we move on to the next part, which is now question 6. The following formula is used to calculate the order point. So the formula for order point is maximum order period multiplied by maximum usage. So we have C as the correct response. And question 7, the FIFO method of stock valuation means that stock that is bought first will be issued first or will be sold first. So we have B as the correct response. Then number 8, the transfer of finished goods from the factory will be recorded in the general ledger as follows. So this is going to the factory. Obviously, it is coming outside the material. Remember, this is a transfer of finished goods. So obviously, according to response given, is that we are supposed to debit finished goods control. Yes, it is the one that is receiving, and then credit production control. So these goods are coming from the production process. So we have A as the appropriate double entry that is involved. Then we move on to the next one, which is our 9. So on number 9, dash accounting places less importance on accuracy and more on other aspects like monetary value. And more on other aspects like monetary value. So which is management. So management accounting places less importance on accuracy. So basically, management accounting is mainly involved in decision making. So not much emphasis on accuracy. So if management is the appropriate one, then we go to number 10. Number 10, prime production costs consists of, remember, we are supposed to add our direct material and we add our direct labor. So this is what we have on B, direct material plus direct labor cost. So we have B. Moving on to the next part, which is number 11. Joel Designs were asked to manufacture a table to a customer's specifications. The costing for this order is known as dash costing. So obviously, this is going to be job costing. Job costing. So next question is number 12. The cost matched against revenue. The cost matched against revenue on a time period basis are called these are period costs. Production costs are, so according to the responses given, see that the costs involved in the manufacturing of a product. So we have A. Number 14, this vendor is paid according to the piece rate system, and their wages are calculated as follows. So the piece rate system, we are saying the number of units are going to determine the remuneration that is going to be earned. So we are saying units produced multiplied by the rate per unit. So we have A. Number 15, productivity is an important element in the running of a successful business, but lost time may occur for reasons such as machine breakdowns, bottlenecks, and the lack of materials. This is known as, so according to the responses given, you see that the lost time that we have due to breakdowns, bottlenecks is called idle time. So we have C. Then number 16, rent of factory is considered to be a dash cost. So this is manufacturing overheads. So they are manufacturing overheads. So we have C, which is saying actual manufacturing overheads. Then we go to 17. The following forms part of a wage control: planning, leading, organizing, and staff and records. So obviously, staff records is part of the wage control, as we are going to have the wages information inside the staff record. So basically, that's what we have. And then move on to the next one. The general ledger to record the under recovery of manufacturing overheads is you debit cost of sales and credit manufacturing overheads control account. This is A. Then 19, at the average ledger to record the over recovery of manufacturing overheads is, so on 19, we are now crediting cost of sales. So we have B, debit manufacturing overheads control account and credit cost of sales. And number 20, work in process means it means a production that is not yet finished. They are not yet finished goods. So it's work in process. So according to the response that we have, it's work still to be finished. So we have C. So this is what we have on the multiple choice section. Our multiple choice, we have got 20 questions, each one with 2 marks, representing a total of 40 marks. And move on to the next part, which is going to be 1.2. So indirect labor, which is indirect labor according to descriptions that we have. If you go to E, salary of the production manager is an indirect labor. Remember, the production manager is not actually involved in the production of the goods, directly linked to the product that is being manufactured. So we have E as the correct response. So that is what we have on that one. So we are saying E. Then 1.2.2 order points. So order points are basically it's just D is the most appropriate. Stock must reach a certain point before a new order is placed. So we have D. Then leading, which one do match is leading according to explanations that we have? We have F, the skill of influencing and motivating people to work together. So we have F. Then conversion costs. Conversion cost, according to information that we have got direct labor plus manufacturing overhead. So we have G. Then we have got direct labor. Remember, direct labor is labor that is directly linked to the product that is being produced. So let's try to see wages of production employees, the ones that are actually producing the product, part of direct labor. So this is what we have on that part. Then we go to the last part whereby we have to define the following concepts. We have got safety costs. So it is that the definition of safety costs is that safety costs is stock that is kept on hand in case new stock is not delivered on time, and which is then used to ensure that there are no stoppages in production. So that is our safety cost. So we go to the safety stock. So the next one is applied manufacturing overheads. So applied manufacturing overheads, we are saying the overheads calculated to determine which part of the manufacturing overheads has already been allocated to the production process. So the ones that are already allocated is the applied. Then we go to the next one, which is piece rate system. Payment according to units that has been produced. In a piece rate system, workers are paid according to the number of units produced. So we have this explanation for the piece rate. What next one is fringe benefits. So on fringe benefits, we are saying these are the amounts paid in addition to a basic salary, such as housing subsidy, travel allowance, etc. Those are the fringe benefits. So we have got 1.3.5, which is financial statements. So explanation on financial statements, we are saying these are statements like the production cost statement, income statement, and balance sheet. So these are the statements that determine the position of the business and the performance of the business in terms of whether they are making profits in terms of the income statement, and the financial position in terms of the relationship of that exists between assets, liabilities, and others' equity is reflected in the balance sheet. So this is what we have in terms of our section A. We can take note our section A here at 60 marks. So thank you for listening, and hopefully the video was helpful.